Talk to
When
me.
you narrow down the information of the business and you
Yes.
put it as an ad on the Google pages where if somebody search for a particular thing, if your name that you put up is in the search, then it will come up as one of search.
Right, right. So give her a round of applause. Right. I got very bright spots there, sir. Yes, man. So, in a nutshell, she said it's in a nutshell. But let me give you something more specific. This is the art and science of getting a page to rank higher in the search engine. And we all know two popular search engines are Google and Bing. Right? And listen, Bing is coming. It's coming hard. Bing through Microsoft, they spent over $1 billion, and not about Jamaican dollars. Jamaican little fenke dollars, talking about $1 billion US, right? And they invested that money in something called OpenAI, and they're planning to integrate artificial intelligence in Bing. So soon, persons will be going to Bing to say, Bing, I want to create a menu for my beautiful husband. What do you think I should do if I have some eggs and pasta? And Bing will definitely say, hey, I got a menu for you. Try this. And you can top it off with a little wine and then tell you the specific wine and so on. That is where the world is going right now. So no longer you're going to search for menu and they send you some links and so on in Google and Bing. The artificial intelligence is going to tell you what to do and how to make it. Right, so that's where we're going right now. So, because search is one of the main ways in which people discover content online, just like you guys when you're doing research, you go to Google and type in what is marketing, and it will give you the results. By allowing your content to rank higher, it allows increased traffic to come to your website, and that increased traffic will allow you to sell these beautiful products that you have here. So let me just give you some more details now on traditional marketing, because I believe that we need to understand what traditional marketing is, because without traditional marketing we would not have the current marketing strategies we use now. So let's start by defining what we mean by traditional marketing. This refers to the use of print, radio, television, and other offline media to promote products and services. This approach has been the standard for many years, but it is becoming less effective as consumers spend more time online. And I can guarantee everyone in here have a phone. You know you have a phone. And I know Nikki checked Instagram this morning, right? And when she was checking Instagram this morning, she saw ads, maybe from Glean or from Star and so on, right? So everybody, they are shifting away from the traditional to the non-traditional method. So what are the advantages of traditional marketing? Wide reach. With traditional marketing, you can reach a large audience through the mass media like TVJ, CVM. You notice when the World Cup was going on, a lot of ads was going on CVM. And let me tell you, the only time I really watch CVM is during the World Cup. So they really made some money there because a lot of persons were watching World Cup. After CVM, after World Cup finish, I don't know where CVM went, right? This can be particularly effective for businesses to target the local market. Tangibility. Sit here, you can touch it. This is the ad. You can touch it. It's tangible, right? Includes brochures, you have flyers, billboards. These can be physically touched and they provide a sensory experience. This can help to create a strong impression on your audience. I remember the first time I heard about Barita, it wasn't on TV. Normally when I'm heading to Kingston, there's a big sign there that says Barita. I always wonder what Barita is, right? And if I knew before, I would have purchased some stocks in Barita when Barita just started out, right? Right now, Barita is hovering above $30. Credibility. When you use credible sources such as the Gleaner, I hope they're still credible. If you see your ad on the Gleaner, think about this. I am doing an ad, and I go to the Star or the Gleaner, which I think is more credible. Yeah, the Gleaner. Star suits too much. Can't trust them. Right now, them supposed to have an article there talking about Shania and CMR, right? All kind of sus them depend. You can't too trust them, right? The disadvantages, there are disadvantages of traditional marketing though. And a few include cost and limited targeting. So cost, let me tell you, to do an ad before TVJ news starts, that would be like an ad at 7:56. It is 6:56. It is very expensive. You're thinking about maybe about $700,000. Yes? I think TVJ broke. TVJ have money, right? So this method is expensive, especially for small businesses with limited budgets. So a 30-second ad definitely is going to be expensive, especially during prime time. That's why it's called prime time news. Prime time is normally between 6 and 7, 8. Yeah, those times. That's when the audience, everybody sleep and come home from work and then bathe and then feed their kids and everybody sit down and watching TV, right? Very expensive. So if you get a time slot for 3 p.m. and a time slot for 7 p.m., you're going to spend two different money, right? Even if it's the same time, because there's a number of audience out there at a particular time. Limited targeting. Traditional marketing channels often have a broad reach, which can make it difficult to target specific audience. And this can result in wasted marketing efforts and resources. So let's move over now to digital marketing. We all know TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and the use of SEOs. I have a TikTok account. When I was doing the master's program, my lecturer introduced us to it. And I was saying, what the hell is this Chinese looking thing? People dancing and so on. Until I said I was going to create an account. And I did create one. They had a lot of influential persons who are doctors, lawyers, you have police, you have persons who are in the entrepreneurial thing like us. And let me...
One second. Excuse me, everybody in the dining room. Good afternoon, good morning, sorry. We're having a trade fair. All are invited, and I'm please asking if you could tone down just a bit.
Yes. When you finish, guys, you can come down.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So we all know TikTok. So I created an account, and I found out that TikTok is a powerful tool. I mean, if you want something to go viral, TikTok. And TikTok is using the same thing that I mentioned that Big is using, artificial intelligence. I saved over $70,000 because I was introduced to TikTok. And one of the main reasons behind the savings was there are some books that you have to purchase. You cannot finish the master's course that I'm doing right now in technology without using certain books, because the curriculum is based on those books. It's virtually impossible to pass the courses. And I could not afford those books for $60, $50, $30,000. One book, and I'm using it for a semester. And one morning I was there on TikTok. Can't sleep because TikTok nice. And this man pop up and say, hey, you don't have no money to buy no books? I said, yes, that's me. And I was there and the man said, listen man, do this, do that, do that. I said, foolishness. In the morning now I woke up and I tried it. Bam! I got book. Then I got more books. And I shared my friends and I said, Jay, you have money man, how you buy this book? We can't afford it in Trinidad. And I said, listen, just work with me man. Say book here man, go pass course. And we did pass the courses. And I tell you, when the lecturer said page 76 in TikTok, page 76 is the same thing. Page 76, right. So listen, so TikTok, a new digital marketing tool, you just need to learn how to use it. So digital marketing involves the use of online channels such as search engines, social media, email, mobile devices to reach potential customers. And there are several advantages to digital marketing. But let me just delve into a few. Targeted reach. That's one. You can never tell, you know. Targeted reach. Digital marketing allows businesses to target specific demographics, right? And demographics include statistics or statistical data relating to population and a particular group. It can be maybe Hispanics between 20 to 35. It can be blacks, it can be Jamaicans who are over the age of 60. You know, you can target that group. So one perfect example would be Viagra. You would not target a population of males between 18 and 25. We're targeting persons like above 55 or 60. So with the digital thing now, you can say, hey, I don't want. So everybody on social media who is over 55 going to get their Viagra advertisement. That's how it works, you know, right? So we're targeting them specifically. Personalized thing, right? We just say, right? And them get Viagra. Now, this can help businesses to reach potential customers who are more likely to be interested in those products. So that is how digital things set up. Affordability. Digital marketing can be more affordable than traditional marketing, especially for small businesses. You notice now there's a big difference there. When we spoke about traditional, it can be expensive for small businesses. Now with digital, it's affordable. Many digital marketing channels such as social media and email marketing have low or no cost. Another example, I had a laptop selling. And I said, how am I going to do it now? Make some calls and things. I say, you know what? WhatsApp. I created a WhatsApp status and I fling it on Facebook. Within 1 week, laptop sell. Just like that, right? Real-time data. Digital marketing channels provide real-time data that can help businesses measure the effectiveness of their campaigns. That data can include information such as website traffic, click-through rates, can never tell, click-through rates, conversion rates, right? And these allow you to get a percentage of what's happening in regards to your site, in regards to your traffic and so on. TikTok has this feature as well as Facebook and Instagram. They call it Insights. You can see exactly what's happening. I remember I had a video on TikTok with over 70 million views, and that thing was creating a storm. And when I went into the statistics section of TikTok, it was telling me that a lot of Africans were enjoying my video, right? A lot of Africans, they found it very humorous. A lot of Jamaicans, Trinidadians, all over. It tells you the age range as well, and it also tells you how long they sat there watching the videos and so on. Right? Now, there are some disadvantages. Although digital marketing is great, you have some disadvantages. So you have something called constant changing landscape. Digital marketing landscape is constantly evolving with new channels, new strategies emerging at time. And this means that businesses need to be agile, and they must understand how to adapt. If you can't adapt to, listen, every time something changes. I remember when I first heard about WhatsApp, it was crazy. How the hell? How you have something better than BBM? Yeah, because I'm coming from that age, you know, where I used to say BlackBerry, and maybe I don't quite sure if many of you know about BlackBerry, you know. But you had one? All right, BlackBerry Queen over there, right? Listen, BlackBerry was a thing, and I remember when I purchased my first Galaxy device, I had to hide it in taxi. That's when I was working in Kingston. I had to hide that because everybody taxi man even wonder, how film screen so big? You understand a BlackBerry we don't know about no big screen on him, something there. So when I used to be in taxis, I used to have to hide my phone and make sure I say, no, when I get out now, nothing really bulge and so on, because I used to have to pass a section of New Kingston where they said the Gully Queens used to be. That's some men who are kind of like this, and them living there and then target you, right? So you had to be very careful. And can you believe it? Samsung came out and they had this big screen, and because BlackBerry, again, their marketing, BlackBerry failed to market like Samsung. They failed literally and went downhill, right? So you have to always bear in mind, you cannot be static. You have to change with the times. When Steve Jobs came out, they laughed after him with the iPhone. Them say, my youth, nobody no want with touch. But Steve Jobs said, look here, you have to change with times. The time when you keep it down here, the stationary A, B, C, D, you put it down, you see A, B, C, D. You wake up in the morning, you see A, B, C, D and enter. When he came out with the iPhone, he said, listen, we're going to make the screen disappear and the keypad disappear. He was changing, he was evolving, and that is what digital marketing includes. Technical knowledge is required for you to become a digital marketer. Technical knowledge is required for you to go in the world of digital marketing. If you don't know how to use a computer, if you don't know how to adapt, dog, never suffer, right? You have to have a certain level of expertise. Sometimes you have to know little HTML coding and so on, right? To be on top of the rest, right? To beat them. Know little HTML, know little JavaScript, technical stuff. Understand SEO tools, and those tools allow you to compete against others who are allowing Google and Bing to place their websites on top. The good thing is that Facebook and Instagram, as I said, comes with tools that persons call analytic tools. And they allow you to see, capture all that data and so on. And all those tools are for free. So as I said now, when I found out that WhatsApp status, which I didn't like, I intentionally reverted my phone to the old WhatsApp, so me not see no status. But then WhatsApp forced it onto me, right? I was forced. WhatsApp forced it onto me and said, listen, you have to upgrade, else we're not sending no more message. And then I had to upgrade, yes. And then I said, what am I going to do with the status thing? I don't want to see people business. But I said, suppose people want to see my business. So I said, I'll capture certain stuff. Put up a router, put up a laptop, and I had an Amazon Fire Stick. Because what happens now, I do a lot of shipping. I like over $100,000 worth of shipping every month, right? And I bring in products, make sure I test them before I sell them. And I had a Fire Stick, I tested it, and then I said I'm going to sell it. And I posted it on the status, and bam! A lady from overseas saw it and said, Mr. Smith, I do them things. Mr. Smith, do everything. She said, sir, me need an Amazon Fire Stick right now. And I never know, say, persons like you sell it and so on. And bam, stick selling in 1 week, right? I was able now to use that money and buy one more Fire Stick, right? I branched off to castor oil the other day because I heard a lot of females complaining that the castor oil is either too harsh or it breaks the ends of the hairs and so on. So I started that business about 2 months ago. I posted it online and bam! Orders start coming from America. So the man castor oil, you see? We can be creative in that way. We can always say, boy, not now go on. Use up the status. Stop put up things about CMR and Sunny and focus on business. Right? Thank you. Have an amen. All right, good. So digital marketing allows businesses to reach a larger and more targeted audience. You can end up going viral, right? There is a company out there called Bud Light, and I have to give you the real life scenario, tell you what's happening. Now, not everybody who go Harvard and the Oxford and the UWE and the UTech, that means that they're bright. They're bright on paper, but they're not bright when they come on to intelligence. Now, Bud Light has been the beer for Americans for years. Me I talk about Bud Light can just take out like $5 million. Bam, pay for your Super Bowl ad. Right? If you all know what Super Bowl is. Right? That's how rich they are. That's how influential they are. Now, my get all discount because guess what? Everybody love them beer. Bud Light has a marketing team. And they have had that marketing team for over 40 years until they got a Harvard graduate. The Harvard graduate get a transvestite. That's a he, she. Right, so it's a he, and them turn him turning a she. It's complex, right? And them use the he, she to campaign for Bud Light. Now, majority of Americans who drink Bud Light are males. How can you, and majority of Americans, no matter what you see happening in the world, majority of Americans are straight. How can you put a he, she on a can of beer and say, listen, we're spreading awareness and we are going forward with this open agenda? You know what happened? Within 2 weeks, Bud Light lost $4 billion US. And you know, America, listen, let me stray a bit. America is the reason why Jamaica is like this right now. Jamaica does not produce guns, you know that, right? Majority of the guns in Jamaica, they come from America, right? And America is basically a gun country. And if you ever see man take out gun and shoot beer, and you know who then target the vestite, right? You have to be careful how you market your products. Not because you have a 2% of Americans that support LGBTQI, LMNOPQRSD, right? That type of agenda, it means that all Americans are for it. All know in Walmart, they signed a contract with Walmart now and said, listen, put our beers at the front, not one beer selling. Nobody now buy no beer. How can you have, and again now, hear this now. He, she was being pushed by Bud Light to say it's like Women's Week and he, she is celebrating to be one of the greatest women right now in America. Alright, that's a foolishness, you know. They call it the woke agenda. Now, Bud Light, up till this morning I was reading, Bud Light has tried every recovery plan. It seems as if Bud Light even gone to St. Thomas to see if them can get some science to work their magic to recover. They cannot recover and Bud Light will never recover. Bud Light sales has dropped by over 26% and it's getting worse. Now, a beer up till January was the best selling beer in America is now the worst selling beer in America because of their marketing. Their poor marketing. And the worst thing to do is to flex with digital marketing, which are going to make you go viral. You cannot recover. You just cannot recover. So Bud Light in deep waters there. So with a vast number of people using social media, email and other digital channels, it's easier than ever to connect with potential customers. Additionally, digital marketing offers more precise targeting options, allowing businesses to focus their efforts on specific demographics and geographic locations. So as I mentioned before, you would never have Pfizer targeting Viagra for 18-year-olds and 23-year-olds. They're targeting older men. So with TV now, Pfizer would place on TV, hey, Viagra good for you, you know the powers of Viagra. But when they go to TikTok now and Facebook and Instagram, only certain men on that platform will see Viagra. 18-year-old now, I go see something else where can straighten him up. You understand? Totally different. Maybe malt or Vitamalt or something light. Not something so strong like that we are going to make him stay up for all 1 week he can go down for. Right? Trouble. So another key advantage of digital marketing is its flexibility. Unlike traditional marketing, digital marketing can be modified in real time to reflect changes in the market or in consumer behavior. This means that businesses can respond quickly to new trends and emerging opportunities, which can be essential in today's fast-paced business environment. There is another company I noticed on TikTok. They found out that this young man called Kobe Lane, unpopular. So you know what them do? They link him up and say just do one little something like, right? And bam! Them sign contract with the little youth, dirt poor. Man turn millionaire in a 1 week. Right? All him doing just come out and doing a little funny thing and Kobe Lane gone viral with the thing. I think it was BOSS Boss, one of those big companies. And let me tell you, from Kobe Lane touch it, them now have hand to sell them products. Right? I see Amazon put up some statistics now, you can tell you how many products they are selling nowadays and so on. Right. So once you have that digital thing in place and you can work with the trends, the current trends, and the current styles of marketing and so on happening, you can definitely have your products out there in no time, making them go viral. Of course, traditional marketing still has its place in the modern world, particularly for businesses that target local customers. However, it's important to recognize that digital marketing is quickly becoming the preferred choice for businesses of all sizes and industries. By embracing the latest digital marketing tools and techniques, businesses can gain a significant competitive edge over their rivals. So, the big question remains, which is better, right? Is it traditional for the 21st century, or is it non-traditional? The answer is simple. What do you think that answer is? Anyone? Why not the both of them? I don't think you're right, Who else? Anybody else? Non-traditional? You're not right neither, I don't think you're right either. Anybody else? Traditional? Alright, she definitely correct. She correct. Give her a round of applause. Right? Give her a round of applause. She is correct. Right? We must use both. There will be a time you're going to have to call Cliff Hughes station and said, Cliff Hughes, may I beg you, drop in the ads for me. Right? You're going to call TVJ and say, drop the ads for me. Because guess what? I know everybody still know how to use them thing here. Right? I always laugh after my daddy. He's a retired school principal. And I told him I was going to get him one of these. And he said, son, you lick your head. Don't make no sense. Him want bangers. Right? Him want butt where you can press and so on. So you have to remember these people still exist. You have to target them. My father would never create a Facebook profile. You would never see him scrolling through and so on. Right? You have to remember to target those persons. So the answer is simple, both. Traditional marketing can be a great way to reach a broad audience and build brand awareness. However, digital marketing can take that step a little further and provide all the tools necessary to target specific demographics, create personalized campaigns, and track results in real time. Based on these pros and cons, how can new businesses decide which approach is right for them? Well, for that, I recommend that we focus on a combination of both, right? If you can afford it. While digital marketing may be more affordable and provide more targeting options, traditional marketing is still effective in reaching the broader audience and establishing credibility. You may also use traditional marketing to drive your traffic to your websites and social media handles. So it means you can place an advertisement on TV, and from there now you can say visit www.blablabla.com or visit JCRS on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and from there now. Although some of the audience don't understand not a thing what you're saying there, the other younger audience or the audience that are with the technology will definitely move ahead and go on their phones in their beds and go and see what your product is all about. With that, I say thank you everyone for listening keenly. Thanks again for participating. And I have a few questions in regards to what I spoke about. Let me get my questions out. As I said, we have some special credit here. The best company in Jamaica, Flow. Right? And the other best company, bestest, Digicel. Right. Oh, and as we are speaking about marketing, out of Flow or Digital, who you think have the best marketing team?
Flow.
Really?
Yes.
Go with the flow. You sure?
Yes, especially with Marshall and Tommy.
Okay, with Wayne Marshall and Tommy Chin, you see that?
Crazy.
Alright. Them using social media influencers to push their product. That is genius marketing. And the day Flow place a transvestite on this card, you know, say Flow credit done. Stop sell. Right? Can't do no poor marketing, because guess what? That's like a 1% of Jamaicans who love them something there and thing, right? Good. So I would like to ask a few questions. Can anyone give me one example from my speech here? Presentation. One example of digital marketing. Anyone? Anyone?
TikTok, we use of TikTok.
Instagram,
Facebook.
Alright, so that would be like a social media thing. I want something like more specific. Like one advantage out of the three I gave so far. Wait, we have to raise fingers, please. You're not supposed to participate. The others, okay, we have a hand. We have a hand, everyone. We have a hand. All right.
You're able to track your results so you can find out how the product is doing.
Okay, awesome. Give a round of applause, please. Right? We call it real-time data tracking. Come and receive your prize. Where are the pictures? All the phones. Come around there. Which one you want? You tell me.
Flow.
Go. All
The
right.
best of course. $100 one.
Oh, wrong hand. Wait. I saw you go.
Yeah, what's
Yes. All right. Come on. Right. Make sure you go viral, you know. All right. All the best. Good. All right. And I have one more question. Can anyone tell me what exactly is SOE? SEO. Sorry. Can anyone tell me? Anyone?
I'll say it. It's a search engine optimized.
Right.
It helps to boost your business, so when a person goes out searching for a specific thing, you are more likely to pop up in the option.
I'm gonna tell you, genius. Genius. All right, come on there. Collect your 1,000 Digicel.
You're right.
All right. Yes.
Thank you.
All right. And with that, guys, I say thank you. Remember now you can see the booths and so on. Right? And thanks again for inviting me. I do hope that you learned a lot on the theme, utilizing 21st century marketing for new businesses to gain a competitive edge. Traditional versus non-traditional methods. All right?